I hear you in there, but it's rough and tough, you know, and with Motormouth Mall keying up over there, it's just, well, it makes it harder, man, because you know how his signal is. He's got all that wonderful audio.
But I've only running 8 watts. I don't have the whole enchilada in line to break. I don't do that except for on channel 6. But, hey, you sounded good out there until 161. I said hello. And if you got any kind of a sloppy copy, once again, Danielsan, Motormouth Mall, Central Coast of Cali, right here, right now.
Hi, Bob.
Yeah, I got a copy on you there, Motormouth Mall. I do. I definitely have a copy on there. I'm going to give you a little bit of audio to see if you still hear that syllabus thing. So I'm going to say some stuff like Tuesday and Saturday and Sunday and syllabus and super. I don't know. Are you hearing the same thing there on your bass?
Yep, I sure am. As a matter of fact, I have the ability to play that back here real fast. Let me zip on over here to the end of the gate and zoom in, and I can play that back for you. See here. Right here, I think.
Copy on you there, Motormouth Mall. I do. I definitely have a copy on there. I'm going to give you a little bit of audio to see if you still hear that syllabus thing. So I'm going to say some stuff like Tuesday and Saturday and Sunday and syllabus and super. I don't know. Are you hearing the same thing there on your bass?
Yep, I sure am. Okay, whoops. That was the end of that recording. Anyway, yeah, I can hear that. It's still there. I don't know what it sounds like on my end. Let me play my audio back here real fast. I've only running 8 watts. I don't have the whole enchilada in line to break. I don't do that except for on channel 6. But, hey, you sounded good out there until 161. I said hello. And if you got any kind of a sloppy copy, once again, Danielsan, Motormouth Mall, Central Coast of Cali, right here, right now.
Hi, Bob.
Yeah, I got a copy on you there, Motormouth Mall. I do. I definitely have a copy on there. I'm going to give you a little bit of audio to see if you still hear that syllabus thing. So I'm going to say some stuff like Tuesday and Saturday and Sunday and syllabus and super.
I think you can hear that up in there. So there it was, Danielsan, Motormouth Mall, stepping right there right now.
Yes. I'll have to listen to it myself here. Once Skip is out of my receive, I don't want to lose the opportunity to talk some Skip, man, because it doesn't happen all that often right now. Danielsan, Tucson.
Roger, sounds good. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and just yap for a little bit, let some others yap for a little bit, and then I'm going to make sure I save all this. Then they got to figure out how to get it from this computer to the other one. Turn the audio up here a little bit more. This is an audio file only, not a video gate. So the only way I can convert it to a video gate on my end here is to photograph it with the camera and then post it. So I have another video gate going right now on the phone with my Android hookup. So I'm going to get back in my truck and I'll catch you back on the truck. The bass tends to overpower things here, even at 8 watts. So I'll be back in the truck in a little bit, but I'll let the water gate go so I can have something to send you out there on Tucson via Facebook or whichever. So I'll be back in my mobile. In the meantime, Grandpa Jones and everybody else, Motormouth Mall, stepping right here, right now. Right.
Got it all, Motormouth.
Okay, more. I'll be back in a bit.
Roger.
Good afternoon, Grandpa Jones.
Yeah, 288, is that you?
Yeah, buddy, you got it.
Yeah, I heard you in there talking to Motormouth and Danielsan and the whole gang. You sound good out in California there, Brick.
Well, sometime we got it going on, you know that.
Yeah, Roger. Sometimes you got to go on, other times you can't hear anybody. Sounded good there. Good to hear you, 288, your grandpa back.
You're right, your Grandpa. Have yourself a super fine afternoon. Always a pleasure. Take care.
You too, it's a pleasure. All right, we'll see you. 288, your grandpa in Cali back out.
Forward, good buddy.
I thought I heard 010 in there. You in there, 010?
Yeah, I'm over here just sitting back, chewing on some bacon. How about it?
Yeah, you're making a good trip. I hear you pretty good there, 010.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Oh, you're welcome, sir. Mr. 010 is also known as the Mayor of Guadalupe.
The mayor. All right, sir. I'm back in the Mobile. I'm going to drive away from the base station here. So I don't want to hammer on the receiver too bad. But Danielsan, I'm back in the Mobile once again out here. Motormouth Mall Mobile, stepping.
And forward.
Where did Danielsan go?
And forward.
That's not Danielsan. That sounds like somebody else.
And forward.
Yeah. Hey, Motormouth Mall, this is Danielsan. I'm going to be in and out, man. I got my 6-year-old who needs help with the tub. He wants to take a bath, so I got to do that. Anyway, I'll be in and out. Danielsan, Tucson.
All right. I didn't know if you were going to try that other audio thing out I wanted to hear, but I guess you go ahead and do that, and we'll see if the skip still rolls out here a little bit later on.
All right, yeah, give me 5 minutes. I just got to get them set up, and then I'll switch it over real quick. So hopefully you're here in 5 minutes. Probably less.
All right. Sounds good. I'll stick around.
Motormouth, I had a good water gate running here, but the tape ran out. I don't know how much I got. I think I got most of it.
Morning, Motormouth Fat Cat. You got me now?
I got you now there, Fat Cat. You sound real good. I got you there, Grandpa Jones. You said the Watergate tape rolled out there. It ended up. Terrible thing. I hate when that happens. Fat Cat, you're bodacious, and that recording that Danielsan played back earlier of you is exactly the way you sound when I hear you in my receive. So on that recording, I couldn't tell if that was live or Memorex to break.
Yeah, copy that. Out here at the station now, up on the base. I heard you. I don't know if you could hear me coming back. I was only about a couple miles out, but I just wanted to make sure I got that good morning put on you, Motormouth. So you have a good day. Maybe we'll catch y'all later.
Roger. Well, you sound really good out there at the base, and your mobile sounded really good, too. So, blowing smoke. Fat Cat, good morning to you, and good to hear you out here on the band.
I can barely hear Fat Cat in and out there, Motormouth.
Roger. Yeah, I was down there at the gas station, and I could hear him really, really well at the gas station. I just couldn't key up much because I had to get out and take care of getting the fuel. But yeah, sounded really good, and he was blowing smoke over here by the ranch. So I guess it's all positions and conditions there, Greg.
Roger that. Yeah, I got him on that real loud part when you and Danielsan and everybody was in together. I had him real good on my tape. I'll get to rewind it and play it back for you later.
Roger, sounds good. And Country Bear sounded really good on that electric element, by the way, with that D104 minus the amplifier and the electric element feeding directly into the radio. Man, that sounded top shelf there. It sounded really good.
I got all that too. Motormouth, I got that part good. I just hope that the mic wasn't too far away from my receiver to pick it all up, but we'll see later on.
Roger, yeah, I get a chance to listen to it and see how it does, and see what you picked up.
At Motormouth Mall, can you hear Danielsan on this different audio?
Yeah, I can hear you there, Danielsan. Go ahead and give me back a few more words, and let me hear what you got there, Break.
All right, Motormouth Mall. There's a crash, like a static crash, when I key up in the beginning, typically, and that's because of the relay picking up my receive a little bit before it kicks out the receive, and it's getting over the transmit a little bit. But oh well, I think the audio sounds decent. Not the greatest, but yeah.
Audio sounds very much the same as the other session file or the other audio. The only difference, or there is no difference in the sibilance, though. There's still a lot of upper frequency excessive harshness. And I don't know that it's necessarily too much frequency response. It's more of a level issue at that frequency. So if you could shelf that down a little bit, a shelf might be better than a de-esser. A de-esser may muffle it a little bit too much, whereas a shelf may just tone it down where you want it. And it's going to be up kind of high, and you may see it on your a meter bridge where the is just kind of harsh, and whatever frequency is the beginning of that harsh peak, you might want to just shelf that down about maybe 6 dB or 3 dB, 5 dB, somewhere in that range.
Oh, all right, roger that, roger that. I'll look into that. Never used the shelf, so I got to research it, learn it, and try to apply it. I've been using a de-esser that's, you know, within isotope there. So, all right, it's still there, huh? Well, I got to figure something out.
Well, and listening to it, I'm going to guess that if you used the de-esser as the tool to get rid of the sibilance issue, I believe you're going to lose too much of the high end more than you want. Whereas because the de-esser is nothing more than basically a compressor, and you can set your threshold on there and narrow the bandwidth up to where it only affects a certain particular bandwidth. But when doing so, it also affects the frequencies on either side of it. Whereas if you shelf it down, the overall level can still be about the same, but it's dropped down from a certain point on up. The whole thing is dropped down a few dB or whatever you set it at. I think equalization will be more advantageous to you than de-esser for that sibilance issue. But yeah, give it a shot, play with it, and see what you come up with there. I like the sizzle. It has enough of it. You don't need more or less even, so much as you need less in the sense of an overall decrease across the upper frequency band. Not so much one particular frequency needs to come down, just like an overall range. So you want to keep it sounding smooth. If you attack one frequency, you may end up with a little hole that will thin out the audio too much.
Okay, roger that. I'll keep that in mind when I mess with it a little bit later. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna leave the radio on the frequency, and I'll be listening to you guys talk back and forth, and maybe I can pick up a few more hints and tips and tricks or whatever. But I gotta get over there and watch the kiddo. Yeah, he's old enough to bathe by himself, but, you know, I'm a worried parent. I want to make sure it's done right. So, Motormouth Mall, Grandpa Jones, 010, Fat Cat, and all the others that way. Good talking to you. Tucson, Arizona, Danielsan with the wave.
All right there, Danielsan. I'm going to stop. I'm going to go back to the ranch and stop this video gate so that I don't take a chance of having too much on the phone or lose anything important or anything like that, so I can post this up on Facebook for you. And so I'm going to probably cut that off shortly. But good to hear you out here. Definitely a pleasure with the double measure, and everybody else on the band. Good to hear you all out here in the world of sound. Radio station Motormouth Mall, your West Coast. Undermodulated beast got down.
Danielsan, have a good day. Grandpa's clear.
All right there, Motormouth Mall. Have a good one, man. I switched back over to the other file there, but okay, I'm gonna get out of here. You guys have a good one. I'll be listening.
All right, in switching, I could hear the differences. The file you're on right now has a little bit more of a bassier hint of muffliness. The other one was not as bassy and didn't have the hint of muffliness in there. They both have the sibilance, but this particular one is a little, I don't want to say muffled because it's really not muffled, but it's thicker and slightly bassier in the direction of being muffled. The other one was less muffled or less in the direction of being muffled, and both have the same sibilance. So just so you know, that's the difference between the two that break.
Roger that. All right. Sounds good. I'll take that and go look at my different session files to see where they're different, because they are different. They are different. So, and then try to figure out where I need to make improvements. All right, Motormouth Mall. Everybody else, Danielsan. I'll be listening.
Roger D. Sounds good. And this one here, I think, is the better of the two. I tend to like bassier. So I would leave everything the same except for tinkering around with that high frequency stuff and see what you can find up in there. All right, take care. Have a great day. Danielsan, I'll be in and out and around the radio, but I got some stuff to do out here at the ranch, irrigation related stuff, which is going to take me away from the studio and the truck. So I'll be busy for a little bit, but great to hear you out here. Danielsan, radio station Motormouth Mall, your West Coast, undermodulated beast, Mobile, Stephen.
All right, Motormouth Mall, if I can get in there one more time and just say thank you for all your help. I know I'm going to be picking your brain a little bit more here in the future, but thank you. I do appreciate it. Okay, bye-bye.
You're welcome. Catch you later. I was hoping to hear a little bit more Country Bear. Hey, Country Bear, are you near that thing while you're putting stuff back together again or screws back in something or anything like that? Are you still by the radio? Oh, well, all right, I'm going to stop the gate, Motormouth Mall, Stephen.